are now listening to Lower Road Radio.
Hey, welcome one and all to the #1 podcast, winter, spring, and fall. Talking sports for the thrill of it all. Hey, talking life, but we're killing it all. Jason and Dan with the master plan. These are dangerous men with the mic in the hand. Bonafide winners everywhere that we go. You're a part of the team.
Lower Road Radio.
Dad light, thug light, bright lights in sight. All right. Dad light, thug light, bright lights in sight. All right. Dad light, thug light, bright lights in sight. All right. Bonafide winners everywhere that we go. You're a part of the team.
Lower Road Radio.
Let's get it.
At Tanagra, when the walls fell. This is Dan Owings coming at you another time for Lower Road Radio with my co-host, as always, Jason. Eating a peanut butter cookie, 3 peanut butter cookies, washing it down with sparkling ice, black raspberry, zero sugar. What a combination. I'm surprised you weren't dipping it.
Fantastic. It was really good. I haven't eaten anything. That's the only thing I've eaten all day.
The only thing I've eaten all day are 4 jalapeno stuffed olives.
I thought you said you went to Taste of Memphis.
Yeah.
Oh.
So the only thing I've eaten today, it's not the only thing I've eaten today, is 4 olives stuffed with jalapenos.
Okay.
And wings from the Taste of Memphis.
Yeah.
Nashville Hot,
Ooh.
which I'm a big fan of the Nashville Hot. Nashville Hot. There's a hot take.
Is it like Buffalo?
It's like Buffalo, but it's different. 10 years from now, Nashville Hot will have completely overtaken Buffalo
I don't
as
believe
the
it.
predominant
I don't believe
wing
it.
spice.
Don't believe it.
Mark my words. It is the superior wing spice. Now, do I like Buffalo? Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Buffalo. I like it a lot. But Nashville Hot has a little something different.
Little kick.
It's not even necessarily, well, there's a whole spectrum of Buffalo.
But it's a flavor.
Did you know I've had buffalo wings from the city of Buffalo?
New York?
Yeah. I've also been to Buffalo. Have I been to Buffalo, Wyoming? I don't know. But I was in New York State, in Buffalo, and we were spending some time with some friends there. And they said, you got to get wings.
Yeah.
And we know the place to get the authentic Buffalo-style wings. And I got to tell you, it was all right. I mean,
I
was
don't
like-
picture Buffalo, New York as the wing capital.
well, it's
For
where they
Buffalo.
were invented. So,
I just don't picture it.
well,
If I was going to get wings from anywhere, I would want it from...
here we go. Mount Rushmore of cities in which to buy wings from.
Montgomery, Alabama.
Montgomery, Alabama?
Yeah.
Why Montgomery?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, I feel like Buffalo
these are just-
is the George Washington. So even if you don't say that,
Well, I think Memphis is right
George
there.
Washington the greatest president that ever lived?
No.
Yeah, he is.
No.
Well, but other than Trump,
Yes.
is okay.
Thank you. He's second.
But he's the first. He belongs. So
Yes.
Buffalo, it
Okay.
has to be on
Okay,
there.
Buffalo.
Okay, Buffalo,
Memphis.
New York, Memphis.
Montgomery
I don't know Montgomery.
and
Kansas City, I would say,
Yeah.
because that's like a big kind of barbecue place.
yeah.
But I don't know Montgomery. What differentiates Montgomery from like New Orleans or
Have you ever been there?
Atlanta?
Have you ever been there?
Have I ever been to
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, me neither. But
It just seems so random.
I don't know.
It's got to be Buffalo.
Okay.
It's Memphis. I'm cool with.
Yeah, Kansas City.
Kansas City has to be on there.
Yeah, what about like
There's
something in Texas?
Yeah, there's got to be something in Texas. Where's the best?
Austin.
Say Austin, Texas, with no knowledge at all. That we
San
could-
Antonio or Austin?
How about, and it's coming from left field, but are you ready? Portland, Oregon.
I was going to say El Paso.
I don't know. El Paso?
Yeah. I feel like they got
Let's
some
do
wings.
it. Let's
El
say it.
Paso.
Yeah, El Paso.
Yeah. So I teased last week a couple things. One, the jelly bean thing.
I don't remember it. What was
Well,
it?
here's the thing: is I teased it
Oh, you were going to talk about jelly beans.
about jelly beans, and you're going to watch research thing and do. All
I was
this.
going to do some stuff.
Yeah, but listen,
I don't know.
we're going to push it back to
There's
next
a
week.
thing, if you've only been listening to the show for a while, there's a part of the show part of the DNA of Lower Road Radio.
It's the DNA of us.
It's called the Trail of Broken Promises. And if you want to find Lower Road, it intersects with the Trail of Broken Promises.
Yes.
And for the big fans out there who've searched, how do I find Lower? You find the Trail of Broken Promises.
You found Lower Road.
You found Lower Road. We promise a lot of things, and we deliver on very few of them.
Very few.
Every once in a while, we might deliver on one.
Well, so here's the thing. So fan of the show, and he was actually a fan of the show before I met him. I think you've known him a little bit longer, is Ricky. So I ran into him last night, and he comes up to me and he starts talking, and he goes, "So what's the thing with the jelly beans?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, I teased that, didn't I?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "Yeah, it's like really not even that big of a thing."
Yeah.
But we'll tease it. I want to push it back to next week. So
What?
Listen,
You don't want to talk about jelly beans this week?
no.
Can I just tell you, there's 100% chance that if we don't talk about jelly beans right now, we'll never talk about
No, we
jelly
will,
beans.
because I called my wife.
Okay.
And I said, I need you to go to the store and pick up some jelly beans. So she's going to buy jelly beans.
Okay.
So as long as I don't eat them between now and next week.
Once again, there's 100% chance that we're not going to talk. Can you buy off-season jelly beans?
I don't. What
Do
is
they
this
just
season?
have jelly
It's
beans?
Easter, right?
I guess they're going to be old. Maybe they get the old.
Ooh, discount.
Oh, by the way,
Yeah.
I saw a hack on Facebook, Instagram, something like that. That if you want to get good Easter candy, the good Easter candy on clearance, here's what you do. You go to Walmart like a week before Easter, before it's gone on clearance, or maybe 2 weeks, when all the good stuff is there.
And you hide it in the toy section.
You go to like the compartment section or somewhere, and you hide it behind a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Then you wait for a week after Easter. You go back to where you hid it, and you pull it out,
Yeah.
and then it'll be on clearance.
That's fantastic.
That's a good idea, isn't it?
I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Teddy's excited. Teddy came to the studio.
Teddy's
with
in
us
the
tonight.
studio with us today. He wandered in like a
I don't know where.
homeless kid from Oliver Twist. Hello, governor. Could I have a bite of biscuit?
Yeah. So the rule was he wasn't allowed to make any noise.
And he's already broken that rule multiple times.
Yeah. And so the jelly bean thing, we'll tease it next week. The other thing that I teased, it's going to happen. We'll talk about jelly beans.
All right. I'll do tons of research into jelly beans, and
I'll send you some YouTube links
I'll watch them.
after I send them.
Okay.
The other thing I teased.
We're living in a world
Uh-huh.
in which some people are a little too brazen on the sending and the watching things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
I don't watch.
I can't watch everything everybody sends me.
What's
I
a
just-
percentage of things that you watch?
Well,
Here's.
I mean, there are some people.
It's the source.
Yeah, there are some people that whatever they send me, I'll watch it. Now, I will say those people usually don't send me very much.
Right.
If there's somebody in my life that hardly ever sends me something, says, "Hey, will you watch this?" Okay, But the more stuff you send me, I mean, there's one person on Facebook, we all have them, that sends me something every day.
I've got one of those.
Maybe,
I've got two people in my life. One's a few, but one guy sends me a video every single day.
Yeah.
And another chick, she sends me a video probably every 2 or 3 days, like consistently.
And the
I don't have
chance
time for
of
this.
me, I'm just not gonna do it.
I've got 2 or 3 people, like randomly. The person that popped into mind, mutual friend, my friend than yours, I think.
Sure, whatever.
Is Joe Jr. So when he sends, sometimes we'll be in a group chat, and he'll send a video.
Yeah.
I'll watch it every time.
I think Joe has a solid understanding of what is a sendable thing to share,
Right.
and an unsendable.
Right.
Yeah.
So, like Ricky's never sent me a video. If he sent me one,
God willing, he will never will.
it'd be 50-50. I don't know.
50-50. It's hard to say.
So Ricky is going to be introduced to the Trail of Broken Promises. So
Yeah.
that may or may not happen. He doesn't have a nickname yet. I don't know if he deserves one, but eventually we'll probably get around to getting
He's
one.
left-handed. I play softball with him.
Southpaw.
He's got a pretty good swing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of, I'm not going to say it's King Griffey Jr.,
Come on.
but, it's that left-handed, pretty
Yeah.
smooth,
Okay.
kind of that, that
Yeah.
thing.
It's like a hook.
Why do left-handed swings look better than right-handed swings?
don't know.
But they do.
Yeah, they do, absolutely.
I don't understand it.
I can hit left-handed.
I mean, yeah, anybody can hit left-handed, but can you hit well left-handed?
Percentage-wise, I do really well
Because you're not trying to smash
because
it.
I'm not trying to smash it. Right-handed, pop out, pop
Yeah.
out, pop out, because I'm trying to crush it for the fence.
Yeah.
So, The other thing I promised last week, it's probably not going to happen, is I said Carrie Underwood may or may not be
Well,
on the
that's
show.
still in limbo. We still don't know.
We still don't know. So she has my number, and she's supposed to call in. And so I've got
So you
this.
tweeted your number
I
to her?
tweeted her my number. I said, Carrie.
Well, you know what? I'll bet Carrie Underwood
Yeah.
rarely gets random guys that tweet her his number. I'll bet that hardly ever happens
Yeah.
to her. So,
Well, I
mean,
figured if
chances
I did
are-
it publicly, it'd be better than like privately messaging her.
sure.
You know.
So you public tweeted your phone number to Carrie Underwood to
Yeah.
call the podcast.
Yeah, Wednesday at 4:30. So she
If
hasn't
she
called yet.
calls,
Yeah.
that'll be amazing. I don't know what I'll talk to her. I couldn't name one Carrie Underwood song.
I don't know. There's something about water. Is there something in the water?
Does she sing Jesus Take the Wheel?
Yeah, she does. Yeah.
Okay, we know that one.
Yeah.
So we'll break down what she means
That's
about
fun to
that.
sing when there's a bad driver and you're in the car.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus,
Yeah.
take the wheel.
Yeah.
My daughter just got her temps, so I'll be
Yeah.
singing
My
that.
daughter has her temps too, and I've been riding around with her.
Jesus,
So,
take the wheel.
Break, 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 break. That's my tone. That's how I do it.
Yeah.
I mean, I try to be calm. Okay, let's go ahead and hit the brake. Hit the brake. We're gonna go ahead and brake, brake, brake,
Yes, now,
brake,
now.
brake, now, brake.
Harder,
Mm-hmm.
push it.
I had to have her take her left shoe off because she kept on wanting to use her left foot to brake with,
Oh,
like
I
left
got
and
you.
right.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I was like, no,
Yeah,
just
'cause
right
you're
foot
gonna
only.
ride it.
So I was like, take your shoe off, take your socks off, so that way it feels different. So
Yeah.
that was a trick that worked. But she actually is. Erica rode with her for the first time the other day. That's our thing. I got to ride with them at least 5 or 6 times before
Yeah.
Erica can get in the car with them.
I get it. Yeah.
And Erica said she's better than Levi. So, yeah, she's a very safe driver. Levi was a little too confident at
Yeah.
the beginning. It's
I
like,
can see that.
come on, man.
Yeah.
Pump the brakes.
I'm not looking forward to driving with Stella.
Nor should you.
I think we're going to go out Sunday morning because 7 o'clock Sunday morning, there is nobody on the road.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be the first time we go out.
Okay.
And, Harrison, my 14-year-old, I'd probably trust him,
Yeah.
you know. He
I,
does a lot of Mario Kart. I think he'd probably be good. He'd throw bananas out the window.
Yeah, it's just, if anybody has not learned to drive, they need to know it's exactly like Mario Kart.
Yeah.
There's
If you could do
literally-
Rainbow Road without falling off,
You're better than I am. I've never done Rainbow Road without falling off, ever.
It's the worst. I hate Rainbow Road.
Yeah, a good place to take her. I mean, this is a private conversation, but whatever.
Yeah.
Marion
for
OSU. Yeah, home for women. And just drop her off. Ohio State, Marion,
Yeah.
OSU. Because there's a big parking lot out there,
Yeah.
so you can work on that kind of stuff. And then just the little drives
The little
around
loops.
and
Yeah.
loop. And it's just a good place to learn how to drive. And then you can hit the main road from there.
Yeah. Okay. There was, speaking of driving, there was a crash in front of my house today. This happens once every 6 weeks.
Yeah.
The car ends up in our yard
In your yard.
almost always.
Yeah.
So, I mean, little insider information if you live in Marion. Going north on Seffner,
Okay.
okay? They don't stop.
They don't stop. Well,
And then, no, you got to stop. Seffner and Church, you got to stop.
you got to stop on church
You got to stop.
if you're on. But they don't.
Church
but
church
you're
is
saying,
nonstop.
But you're saying when you're saying they don't, you're meaning they don't follow the law.
There's a stop sign on Seffner.
But people don't.
People
stop.
don't stop.
They just.
They just go through it.
Blow
And then
right
at
through.
Church and Seffner.
I think there's
Once every
the
6
feeling
weeks.
because, well, no, where you live, church is a 2-way. It's not a
Yeah.
1-way. So I was going to say there might be a feeling like
No.
but yeah,
It's the most bizarre thing.
They
All the
just
time.
barrel right through.
Every time. Like once every
Maybe
6 weeks.
There was some sort of
Deal with the devil.
inebriation,
Oh,
involved.
I thought you were talking
in
about
which
that.
would a deal with the devil?
Yeah. There's like some satanic ritual happen at that intersection.
Okay,
And so the devil comes to collect every 6 weeks.
and then makes someone not be able to stop.
Something like that.
That
That's
checks
the
out.
theory I'm going for.
That checks out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
what's your first thing?
Well, I want to get your advice. Is this wrong of me? Okay.
Yes.
So my wife and I, not to brag, but after we take a shower, use Q-tips in our ears. You know, I mean, whatever. That's not everybody can afford Q-tips.
Yeah,
and we're very picky. We will not do off-brand Q-tips.
Listen,
off-brand Q-tips
it's the worst.
are the worst.
It's like a cotton ball on a stick.
It's
not
guaranteed
doing anything
to get stuck in your ear.
Yeah.
Especially as deep as I stick that thing in. I mean, I'm like, I can
Scratching
barely
your brain.
hold on to the end of it. You
Yeah.
know. No. So we use Q-tips, and you normally try to buy the bigger package.
Yeah.
You know. And recently we ran out of Q-tips. So you don't get you get that unsatisfying, my ear is still wet thing, you know, and even if you kind of stick the towel in there with the finger, it's not the same. You know, I want the Q-tip, you know.
Yeah.
And so I told her the other day, I said, hey, we're out of Q-tips. She's like, yeah, I noticed. I saw we just ran out of them. I was like, yeah, we're so... What am I paying you for?
right.
So anyway, we have not gotten Q-tips yet, which is very unsatisfying. But I looked in the Q-tip drawer where the package is.
You found
that
a
we
secret
pulled it from.
stash.
And underneath, I
Yeah.
found like 5 or 6 kind of like underneath some stuff.
Yeah.
And I've been using those, and I
she doesn't know.
not told her
Yeah.
about my secret Q-tip stash. Is that wrong?
Nope.
I feel guilty.
No.
Well, I'm hiding it. You know what I
Listen.
mean? I'm like, you know, whenever
Who's responsible for buying
I get
Q-tips?
the Q-tip, I just make sure she's in the other room. You know, honey, hey, can I get you something to drink? I'm up. You know, you just you know stay. And then I tiptoe into the room and then get under there and get the Q-tip. And, you know, so
Now,
I
are you
feel guilty about it because first of all, she would like this information, and
Yeah.
second of all, I'm benefiting while she's stuck with wet ears.
But she is the one responsible for purchasing.
I don't know. We kind of share that sort of thing. You know, I mean, typically she would be the one. I mean, there's sometimes where I'm at the store and she's like, hey, get some Q-tips.
Yeah.
That's pretty common.
That happens.
But
Yeah.
we all know, everyone who knows us knows she's the responsible
Yes.
one. There's no doubt about
No
that.
doubt.
She's the responsible
Right.
one. So
She's at fault for letting you run out of Q-tips.
she signed up for this. She knows that I'm not I've never been
Yeah,
responsible.
we all tried to warn her when you guys started dating.
Obviously,
Listen, he's not responsible.
When we got, when we met,
Yeah.
she got in my car. Remember my Ford Taurus station wagon?
yeah.
It was awesome.
Lots of junk in that car.
It was filled with junk because I don't know. I'm 19 years old and I don't care. I don't know. Whatever. It's just
Fast food wrappers, Carl's Jr.'s,
lots
stacked
of
up.
lots of fast food and whatnot. And I picked her up, and she got in the car, and I was like, "Don't worry, you can step on whatever you want to step on. There's nothing down there that she could break." And she's like, "Okay, you know," and she's like, "Maybe you want to go to the car wash over there? You get your car washed and clean it out." I was like, "Sure, why not? Okay, fine." And so we cleaned out my car and cleaned it all. She's like, "Isn't this nice?" I was like, "That's okay. All right, that's cool." You know. So she knew.
That was your first date.
Well, no, that was not our first date. I think I drove her car on our first date.
That was a mistake too.
So yeah, I think, or we met at the movie theater. Maybe we met at the movie theater.
You don't
our
know.
first date. Well, our first date was with her little brother. We went to see Rugrats in Paris. Yeah. So that was what we call our first date.
Yeah.
And then our next date, we didn't drive anywhere. So because we met somewhere and we didn't ride together. So I don't know if it was I don't know how far along it was before she got in the car. But all I'm saying is that from the very beginning of our relationship,
She knows that
she
you're not.
realized
Yeah.
this is not an adult human being.
Right.
You know,
and probably never will be.
the first time I was over at her apartment, I saw she had a washer and dryer. And I was like, you got your own washer and dryer in your apartment? That's
What?
so nice. Like, that's amazing. She's like, yeah, it's great. And do you think I could bring my laundry? Because I got laundry. I could do my laundry here. And that way I wouldn't have to pay for it, you know?
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, that's fine. So the first time I ever brought my laundry, I was like, I'm going to do my laundry. We're about ready to go out to eat. So I was like, I'll put a load in. She's like, don't worry about it. I'll take care of it later. I was like, okay. That's cool.
This is working out pretty good.
I've literally never done my laundry since that day. That was the last time I ever did my laundry.
Wow.
I've done the math. I think I've done my laundry 16 times in my life.
How many?
16.
16.
Yeah. I think that's how many times I've done the
Wow.
laundry in my life.
You lived in Tulsa for a year and a half.
Before I met her?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I moved there in July. In August, Mom and Dad came to visit us.
So Mom did the laundry.
And walked in and saw a huge pile of clothes on the floor.
Yeah.
And she goes, "Where do you do your laundry?" And I was like,
huh?
Yeah. She's like, "It's been a month. I just don't know. Do you know where?" And I was like, "Well, there's a laundromat, but I don't know how to do laundry because I'd never done it before."
Yeah.
And she's like, "Well, let's go." And so she did all my laundry, and I watched her do it.
Yeah.
And then from that point forward, September on, once a month, I would do the laundry.
Oh, so yeah.
So I think it's about
months, year and a half.
16 times that I've done the laundry in my life. I know I'll help Erica fold stuff or put stuff away or things, but I don't do the laundry. You know what I mean? She might be like, "Can you?"
I don't do laundry.
She might be
It's
like,
not something I do.
"I don't do the laundry."
Listen, I have a wife.
Listen,
that's what she does.
Yeah, in my defense, I do things that she doesn't do. It's, we're
how many times has
complementary.
she mowed the yard?
I don't think she's ever mowed the yard.
See? That's an even trade.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, laundry is 52 weeks a year.
Takes me 45 minutes to mow the lawn at the most.
And you do it like 10 times a year.
Well, now that, honestly, for the last 4 years, I've not done it
Levi
at all.
does
I make
it.
Levi do it.
Yeah.
So, but she could make Levi do the laundry. That's, you know what I mean? Like, that's on her. I'm learning how to
Empower people.
Empower. What's the word I'm looking for? Delegate.
Delegate,
If she
yeah.
doesn't know how to delegate, that's not my fault.
Yeah, she's micromanaging everything. She wants to do it, right?
I guess.
Yeah.
Actually, she has the kids. They all do their own laundry. So now, over the past 2 years, they've all done their own laundry, which was a good move on her part.
Yeah.
So now she only does our laundry. But she still does my laundry because I don't do laundry. So anyway, so you don't feel like I should feel guilty about the Q-tips?
Not at all.
Even though I'm not an adult, and I literally, if something ever happened to Erica, I would be.
Yeah.
I mean, none of my bills would get paid.
You would have to get married the next week.
to an adult.
Yes.
Like an actual, not somebody like me.
Yeah.
A functioning adult.
Right.
But in the meantime, I'm going to hold on to that Q-tip stash and not let her know.
Absolutely.
Okay.
There's lots of things I hide. And it's not worth getting into, but you know.
Have you ever watched something on Netflix that she wanted to watch together?
So we have this conversation frequently. So she's currently working part-time, which I don't know, 2 or 3 days a week. But she's also going to school full-time.
Yeah.
So her schooling, and she's in a master's program. So her homework is a lot. She's writing long papers and writing whole websites from scratch. And she's doing these crazy things. And so every night she has 4 or 5 hours worth of homework. And we started a couple shows. One of them,
Resident Alien
is a good one. Yeah, I love it. But we started it, and we'll get 2 or 3 in, and she's like, "I can't. I got it."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Okay, I'll wait." Well, I just had a conversation with her 2 days ago because we're in 3 or 4 different shows part time, and I said, "Listen, you're busy.
Yeah.
You don't have time to watch this stuff. Can I watch it without you?"
Yeah.
I said, "You can watch it whenever.
Yeah.
And if you want to watch it, I'll watch it. Or if you say this show I want to watch together,
Yeah.
I'll wait.
Yeah.
But we're 6 other shows I need to get through. So I got the go ahead. I'm watching anything I want.
But you've never done it secretly and then pretended you didn't watch it and watch it with
No,
her.
that's never happened.
Okay. I'm pretty sure Erica's done that to me.
Oh, yeah. Why does it say played on the...
It must have just like kept on going when we shut the TV
you know
off.
what? We're using Stella's account. I'm
Yeah.
sure she watched it.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I think when it happened was, I think it was when I was living in Montana, and I was working busy seasons with construction, and she would be home with the kids all day with the little ones, and
Yeah.
so she'd have more time at home, and then I think she would skip ahead on things, and then like I just remember like,
Battlestar Galactica was one of them, right? I think I
we
remember
just
that
stopped
conversation.
watching that.
Oh.
But I'm pretty sure 24. I'm sure there. I think there are a couple.
That
of,
one's a hard one.
Some
not
of
to
24
go ahead.
where like it would happen, like the thing would like we'd be watching it and Tony Almeida would do something or show up and I'd be like, I'd be like totally shocked and I'd look over at her and she was just kind of like, how are you not? So this is a big deal. I mean, it's Tony Almeida.
He was dead, and
Yeah.
now he's like...
And she's like, oh, yeah, no, oh, wow, that's crazy. I'm like, I don't know about this. So, So I guess I don't feel bad about the Q-tips because she did that to me. So this is retribution. All right, what do you got?
Okay, so I've got something that a listener sent to us.
Okay.
And, well, let me just grab it here. I was hiding it.
Yeah, I didn't even know you had something. Oh, I like that.
Look at this.
This is nice. Oh, it's got a little hanger on it, too. So, I mean, we can mount it. Oh, that's good.
So that comes from Tim.
Tim?
Yeah, he's a listener. We don't know him in real life.
Oh.
He just listened to the Christmas episode where we said, send us something, we'll put it up on the wall.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Well,
So-
this is going to get,
Prime real estate.
This
yeah.
week, I'll just get rid of him.
Yeah.
So this week it goes there, but next
Yeah.
week we'll find a real spot for it. So
Yeah. So thanks, Tim.
thanks,
Fun. So if anybody wants to send us something, just message the show.
and we'll give you the address.
Yeah. I
Jason's
don't want to give it out.
home address.
Yeah.
I mean, they already know it's on the corner of Sefner and Church. So
There's only one of 4 choices.
I mean, you're 100% going to get murdered. So
Well, wouldn't be the first time.
hopefully
so.
it'll be by a fan though.
Super fan.
I love the show.
Jelly bean. Give us the jelly bean. Sorry, dude. Trailer Broken Promises. So, yeah, it's we would give out the 7-Eleven address for the studio, but we're hoping to move.
We're still looking for those of you who might know of anything in the Marion area.
Yeah.
We're still looking for a space.
Yes.
To
And
move
we're
into.
still, fingers crossed, Holiday Inn so we can have some pool parties.
Well, I'd love to do the Holiday Inn with a pool party, but
Yeah.
really anything. We'd love a brick wall. Ideally,
Yes.
we'd love if you have access to a brick wall.
Yes.
We'd love a brick wall.
Brick is fantastic.
Yeah.
Very warm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I find it to be warm. That would look great on a brick wall.
Oh,
By the way,
are you
thanks
kidding me?
again, Tim. I mean,
Yeah.
how excited am I about this?
Yeah. So, I don't know.
Tim.
Maybe we'll interview him sometime.
I know some Tims.
It's no Tim that we know.
Oh.
It's just some random dude.
Okay.
So, never heard of him.
That's
So-
your thing?
Yeah, I think. Now, I got more things.
Well, I got stuff I could talk about too.
Okay, so listen.
Okay.
The clock, by the way, it's really thrown me off.
Yes. Well, we've got this clock here.
yeah,
Let
go
me
ahead and show everybody.
I'll go ahead and show it here to the. I don't know if that's good, Stella. If you can see that. So this is our countdown. We make the show 52 minutes.
Yes.
Almost exactly every time.
Right.
Sometimes a
Or
little
plus
bit
or minus a
longer,
little bit,
but
yeah.
pretty much 52 minutes.
Yeah.
And this normally counts up soccer style to 52 minutes.
Yes.
But this week I found the countdown function.
Yeah.
And I said, what if it counts down to 0? And so I
You
did
start
that.
at 52 and count
and
down.
it's messing me up too. I'm not going to lie.
I hate it. I hate it so
because
bad.
I'm looking at it.
How much time do we have?
I
I
don't
don't even know. It says 24. We have 24
But
minutes.
I'm used to feeling it very differently. No, you're
Yeah.
right. It was a bad decision. I'll own it.
In reverse, how long have we been going?
I can't do the math for that.
Because we're close to the Netflix suggestion.
It feels like I don't know what that
30,
would be.
like 30.
If we end the show like 20 minutes early today,
That would be now.
well, so we're good. We should do the Netflix suggestion.
Okay. It's just messing me up. It was a horrible decision.
At the time, it seemed like a good idea. If we had done this from the beginning, it'd be fine.
Yeah, but we can't switch now.
No, it's too late.
Next week we're going up.
Soccer style.
Netflix, watch these shows with us. Netflix, or maybe Hulu Plus. Netflix, watch these shows with us. Netflix, or maybe Hulu Plus. Or maybe Amazon Prime or something like that, like YouTube. Or we don't want to put a box around what you watch, so you never know.
So it's meant to hang like this because it's got this hook here,
Yeah.
and then that thing there.
Yeah.
So it's not meant to hang like this or this.
hang it however you
I mean, you
want.
could hang it like that,
Yeah.
but it's built to hang like that. I suppose it would also function as an actual oar
Probably could. It's
in a
probably
pinch.
You're probably not going to get a lot of because it's just screwed on here like this. That would break so quick.
Yeah, probably. Thanks a lot, Tim.
It's not even a functional paddle. It's decorative. Jeez.
All right, what is your Netflix suggestion of the week?
found on Netflix. Quigley Down Under. Now listen.
You know I love Tom Selleck.
Tom Selleck.
My fish is named Tom Selleck.
Yeah. Tom Selleck's great. I love Tom Selleck. He's
but
very good.
There's a but. Is there a but? Concerning Quigley Down Under.
Okay, so there's a comment about the movie. Well, first of all, he's a guy from Wyoming who travels to Australia.
He's the sharpest sharpshooter that's ever sharpshooted.
Right. This guy's looking for a long shot guy.
And he can hit a gnat on a donkey's butt.
The advertisement, everybody, because it was promising 50 silver coin or 50 gold coins just to show up. Mm-hmm. And everybody's writing letters for an interview process.
Right.
And he took the clipping out of the newspaper, shot it. There's like 6 holes in this, and it says at 900 yards.
Yeah.
So at 900 yards, which is like 9 football fields.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's insane that he pinpointed this newspaper clipping.
Yeah.
And it's like this. It's not even a scope. It's just like clip up sight.
And he kind of lines it in.
You're
somehow.
not hitting that. You can't see that.
Well,
you
don't have the vision of a fighter pilot
yeah.
like other people do. So I know it's hard for you to imagine
900
that would
yards,
be like.
You can't see that.
Okay. I mean, Tom Selleck and I, but whatever.
Okay.
Anyway.
It's fine. The movie's fine. It's okay. But as we're watching it, one of the kids, it was either Teddy or Gus, come downstairs and they walked by. I think it was Gus. He goes, "You watch Mystery Science Theater?" So we watch a lot of Mystery Science Theater,
and it feels like that.
It felt like that.
Yeah, I can see that.
And like it was low budget. I don't know what the budget was, but
it was higher budget than most Mystery Science Theater. But yeah, I get it.
It wasn't like computer graphics.
Like 1992.
It was 1990, I think.
90?
Yeah.
The movie, the failing of the movie is the actress they picked.
The chick?
She's awful.
I like her.
Oh, no. She ruins the movie.
No, I like her.
Replace her with Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Oh, no. That would be awful. That would be a horrible... No.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus is like a... Where's this chick anymore? Nowhere.
She doesn't have to be anywhere.
Because she did Quigley Down Under?
No, she was in a TV show called Just Shoot Me.
Yeah, she was, wasn't she?
Yeah.
She's no good. It doesn't have to be Julia Louis-Dreyfus. Just anybody. This girl is awful. She's awful. And maybe even not her. Maybe the direction that they gave her.
So here's the thing.
Too
Her
much.
name's Crazy Cora.
Yeah.
Is her. Listen, but here's the thing. So like the whole thing is...
I know the plot, Jason.
I'm telling anybody who hasn't watched it. And it's 30 years old, so I'm not giving anything away.
Okay.
She murdered her own baby accidentally.
Yeah.
While trying to hide from the Indians.
Okay.
And she really is crazy.
Yes.
And so I think that she played that role perfectly.
That whole like Roy, like all of that. It's too much.
No, she's crazy.
I know she's crazy.
She's playing
but
a crazy
she's annoying.
Person. Well, listen, most crazy people are annoying.
But I don't want to be annoyed too much when I'm watching a movie. Like, can't she just be like a kind of a calmer crazy, like a
no, it
kind of muttering to yourself, just like staring off in the distance, but not like more like Rain Man.
Yeah, but
like
that's
that.
not who she is.
I'm just saying,
Crazy Cora.
I don't like her character.
Okay,
get rid of her, or keep the actress and just change the direction.
Yeah,
and make her not so crazy. Okay. And I like the movie better.
It was an okay movie.
It was fine.
Yeah,
it was fine. It was fine.
It's like a B movie.
Do you think Tom Selleck, if he had gotten the Indiana Jones role like he originally was supposed to?
Yeah.
I mean, he quit it. He did not do it because of Magnum P.I. But do you think it would have been as good of a movie with Tom Selleck as Harrison Ford?
I don't think so.
It's hard to imagine.
It is. I'm a huge Harrison Ford fan.
I'm a big Tom Selleck fan and a big Harrison Ford fan.
Yeah.
But Harrison Ford has that attitude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's something there.
Like Nazis. I hate those guys.
Yeah.
You know, that whole...
Tom Selleck, I don't think could do it.
No.
No, he's got his own thing.
I don't think Tom Selleck has the comedic chops.
No, he doesn't.
Indiana Jones needs to have... Would you honestly
just sit
Teddy,
down.
I
Stop
mean,
moving.
You're making me nervous, you know? We're going to have to start the
recording. Do you have to go potty? Okay, then why are you standing up?
Do you need to make, buddy? Do you need to make? You sure?
Go poo-poo?
You need to go poo-poo? Okay. My kids love it when I do that in public.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Go poo-poo?
Do you need to make? All right. My Netflix suggestion of the week.
Embarrassing your kids as a parent.
It's literally the only joy of parenting.
Yes.
Of all, parenting is nothing but heartache and frustration
Yes.
and money out of your pocket.
Yeah.
The one thing you get to do is embarrass them in public.
Yes.
And gosh darn it, I'm going to do it.
I'm going to do it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm going to dance in public.
Uh-huh.
I was at Easton the other day, and Michaela and I were walking around, and music came on, and I started dancing, and she was like,
I love, dropping them off or picking them up. Hey, goodbye. Have a good day.
yeah.
You know?
Love you, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my Netflix suggestion of the week is baseball.
Ken Burns.
And just baseball. No, just watching baseball. That's my Netflix suggestion. I've recently been watching baseball, and I like baseball. I also like baseball by Ken Burns a lot. And in fact, I was watching regular baseball, and then I went to turn on Ken Burns baseball and realized that it's not an Amazon Prime thing, and I couldn't watch it unless I got PBS Unlimited, which... By the way, why do you have to pay for PBS?
Public broadcast,
public.
yeah.
I pay. It's paid for by my taxes.
I've already paid it.
It's supposed to be free.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have to pay for this.
Right.
So it should be available to me anyway. But I couldn't watch it. I have the DVDs, but I'm not doing that.
No.
So it was pretty disappointing.
My
actually.
son Harrison last night asked me if, he wants to watch the Indians.
Yeah.
Here's the problem. Fox Sports Ohio was the one that carried the games. Mm-hmm. When Disney bought Fox, they had to split it up because Disney, because they already own ESPN,
right,
would have a monopoly on it.
Right.
So they broke off the regional networks and they sold them to various things.
Other companies bought
Sinclair Network owns
Fox Sports Ohio.
Right. And they've renamed it to Bally something Ohio.
Okay.
And they're not carried on hardly any cable TV except for AT&T because their contract, they don't want to work with the other.
So you can't watch Indians.
Can't watch the Indians.
That's messed up.
So then you want to go buy the MLB package.
But they won't let you watch it because you're local.
Because you're local. So it's blacked out.
Yeah.
Like I have no option.
Yeah.
I would spend money right now to watch this game.
Do you think it blocks it out based upon your IP address or on the address that you put in?
IP address.
Yeah.
So I tried to scam it when I moved from Ohio to Oklahoma.
Because you wanted to watch the local stuff.
Because I wanted to watch the Reds.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And when we moved to Oklahoma, I actually kept all my DirecTV stuff and moved it, but kept my old address.
Yeah.
Because it was a post office box.
Yeah.
And
they knew.
They knew.
Yeah.
Like they can figure that stuff out. Which is totally lame.
So anyway,
I want to figure out how to watch it. Same thing with I wouldn't mind watching.
Harrison, should be able to watch the Indians every time they're on.
Yes.
If you live in Marion, Ohio, you should be able to watch. It shouldn't be that hard. To watch the Indians.
No,
I totally agree.
So in the package that you purchase, it's like $25 a month. Mm-hmm. You can watch the complete game 90 minutes after the final out. So if it's a 7:00 game, it goes from 7 to 9. Mm-hmm. At 10:30,
the MLB package.
Yeah, then you could watch the game. So
it's almost like promising something that they can't give you.
Yeah.
Some people call that an Indian giver, which is ironic because he wants to watch the Indians.
That is ironic.
I wouldn't call it an Indian giver because I find that terminology to be pretty racist.
It's offensive
towards Indians. And Indians from India, not Native Americans, because I don't call Native Americans Indians.
Yeah.
So I think it's offensive towards
the Indians.
The Indians.
Yeah.
Are
the Cleveland Indians India Indians?
We'll never know.
Well, Chief Wahoo. I mean,
do they have chiefs in India? I'll bet they have chiefs in India.
It's very racist.
Why wouldn't they? We have chiefs in America.
It's good, yeah. Okay, so
that is
it's time for Murder, She Wrote.
That's Murder, She Wrote.
So what we did was we're going to go over the top 10
as a good plan. Good idea that one of us had.
It was you.
Yeah, it was my idea.
Now listen, I love Murder, She Wrote.
Ken, wait a minute. Ken, because the music's coming in, I'm just going to say a specific shout out to Savannah. Don't shut it off. Don't turn it off.
Oh, she shuts it off at Murder,
Apparently, this is when she turns the show off. See, she might not even admit it this far.
This is my... Okay, thank you, Savannah. Thank you. Where's my camera? Right here. Savannah, thank you. Thank you so much.
She only listens, so looking at the camera.
So now you're going to have to go and watch it. So listen, I told you from the very beginning.
You did.
I said nobody
You did.
cares.
Nobody cares. You
Nobody
said that.
cares. I
Uh-huh.
said, listen,
Yeah.
do I like Murder, She Wrote?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I like it.
Uh-huh.
Do I watch it on my own time?
Yeah.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I do.
And I don't.
And you don't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you're like, we're going to break down every episode.
Uh-huh.
And after we
Yeah.
get through the top 10, we'll do
I
it.
would-
And we'll go through them all.
Mhm.
And it'll be fantastic.
Sure.
People will love it.
Sure.
I said,
Sure.
I don't know.
Yeah.
'Cause
No,
listen,
you were like
I
me.
like Murder, She Wrote.
You were like me teaching my kids how to drive. Brake,
Break, break.
And now I just barreled through.
Yeah, like we're doing this.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Mhm.
okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Turns out, by the way, I love the music. I mean, I think we should still find a way to make this happen.
Okay.
But maybe we should just review other things or something. But
Did you watch part 2 Mirror on the Wall?
Not yet. I feel bad about it.
Yeah.
I do. I feel really bad about it. But I just
Nobody cares.
Nobody
just
cares.
Just say I'm done.
Yeah.
Are you done?
Okay, we can be done.
With
We're
Murder, She
done
Wrote.
with Murder, She Wrote. I gave you the T-shirt. That was nice.
Yeah, listen, we can still talk about it in generalities. I just don't think breaking down an episode is going to be
know what?
entertaining to anybody.
Every once in a while, you're gonna have a bad idea. You know.
You're going to have a bad
They
idea.
can't- I don't think.
I recognized it right away.
I
I'm
don't
like,
think
this
we
is not.
should feel bad about this.
We?
I feel like we swung and we missed.
I was
you know?
very vocal that
Uh-huh.
I did not want to do
I
this.
feel like when the music started, Savannah already I don't think she's listening to any of this, and I felt bad about it.
Yeah.
So
Well, another person I've never met in real life, so I don't care.
I just, I wonder if that's emblematic of other people. See, that's the problem.
That's what I told you in the beginning. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Listen, I like Murder, She Wrote.
you do like Murder, She
I don't
Wrote.
even care. That's how much nobody cares.
For you, Murder, She Wrote is kind of like a sleeping pill, or
Yeah, I'm going to stop that music.
it's just something to just kind of, I don't know, glaze over you. I don't even know that you really. It seems
No,
like
I
you,
do. My kids are right here. Do I watch Murder, She Wrote at the house? Yes. And Teddy's like, yeah, he does.
Okay.
I watch it for fun.
I don't like it. The show. I don't think it's good on almost any level. I will say the last one, I did kind of like making fun of it, but I just put it once again. Trail of Broken Promises.
Yeah.
This is just another thing along the trail.
So here's the thing. I think I had this conversation with Ricky.
Mm-hmm.
I think that shows from the 80s into the 90s, and going back to the 70s too, Columbo, Bonanza, Murder, She Wrote, Magnum P.I., The A-Team,
Perry Mason.
These shows are good shows.
Heart to Heart.
Listen, Heart to Heart with Robert Wagner.
Like on a Tuesday afternoon that I stayed home sick and it's like 2:00 and Heart to Heart is on and I got a Stouffer's French bread pizza. Are you kidding?
And a 7-Up.
I just a couple hours earlier I came with $100 on the Showcase Showdown.
Yeah.
It's a good day.
That is a good day. Yeah. Heart to Heart.
What if? No, wait a minute.
Yeah.
What
You want
if
to break
we
down every Heart to Heart episode. The top 10. Go to looper.com.
It's just-
Find the top 10 Looper.
Somebody has done it. I don't know where you can watch Heart to Heart, but we should really do that.
No. Nobody cares.
Okay.
Nobody cares.
I can see that now.
Okay, let's just drop. Thank you. Thank you, Savannah, for confirming my.
I apologize to the listener. I hope it didn't turn too many of you off.
So you can see, like on the YouTube, I can watch the analytics of how long people watch the show. Yeah, it
Murder, She
drops as soon as we hear Murder, She Wrote. Like, it's pretty good.
It's like
And then-
less. It's like negative people. It's like, how is that even possible?
Yeah, like people are unsubscribing as the music hits. And so not only are they stop watching, they unsubscribe.
Yeah.
So, which is a good time to say, if you haven't, comment, rate, like, subscribe,
Honestly,
all that stuff, everything.
why are you so withholding with your likes and your subscribings? What does it hurt you?
It doesn't.
The other day I was watching this guy and he was finishing a wooden table with some epoxy resin and whatnot.
Yeah.
Really interesting video. And he had a very impassioned plea to, hey, if you like this, just subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out.
Did you?
I didn't.
You gotta. Jesus said, you need to treat others the way you want to be treated. It's the golden rule. He made it up.
Okay. But I just
If you want likes,
don't really want to subscribe to this guy's channel because then that'll be like on my
but
feed.
you can like it.
I liked the video.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I just didn't
if you don't want to
subscribe to his
subscribe, I
channel.
get it. I get that.
I did like the video because I appreciated it for what it was.
It's also good to comment. Hey, great job.
Love it, and then get like timestamp of something.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
this was
yeah.
epic.
Epic. Mm-hmm. Making.
The thing says we have 7 minutes left, but I don't know what that is.
I know it hurts
I don't know
me
what that
because-
feels like. I know what it feels like when it says 45 minutes, but I
That's
don't know what
7
that
minutes.
feels like.
I know this whole thing.
This has been a
It's
train wreck.
horrible.
We should probably start over and just
The
do
whole
it the right
episode?
way. Yeah, let's just do it the right way. Start at 0, because
We're never doing it this way again.
no.
No.
What's another bad idea? I've had 2 bad ideas.
Yeah. You're batting 100.
Murder, She Wrote,
Yeah.
and that timer.
Yeah. Okay, so I've got more stuff. Do you got more stuff?
I got plenty of things that I could talk about, but if you got stuff.
The phrase. So I've been watching listening rather, to a lot of Dateline, Unsolved Mysteries,
Yes.
True Crime, things like this.
Yeah.
There's a phrase that's used often.
Mm-hmm.
Disappeared into thin air. I feel like disappearing into thick air would make more sense.
Yeah. Well,
'Cause if
that's
it's
what makes
really-
it so ominous. It's
if
like
it-
they disappeared into thin air.
I guess I didn't think
It's
about
like it compounds
Yeah.
what a feat it was.
because if it was really, really foggy,
Mhm.
it's like they
anybody
disappeared
can
into the fog.
anybody can disappear into fog. It's
they
when you
did-
disappear into thin air. That's when you get my attention. They disappeared. So what? They
Into
disappeared
thin
into
air.
what?
Like, listen, I knew it was foggy that day.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize. You mean later in the day the fog cleared up and it was thin?
Wait a minute.
Yeah, that's when they
when you said
disappeared.
they disappeared, I was like, okay,
Yeah,
whatever.
I woke up. It was foggy.
Yeah, it's fine.
No, they
People
disappeared
dis-
at 4 in the afternoon.
Shut up.
Okay,
I think that's
okay.
I think that's the
set
thought
that.
process.
That's a mini. I got another mini topic. This is the shotgun round.
okay.
We're going through the drive-through.
This might be the perfect time for me. You're going through the drive-through.
Yes, at Wendy's. This was a week ago. I think Stella's in the car.
You
with
know
me.
I like the drive-through at Wendy's.
Listen, the speaker that's talking to us, the person.
Mm-hmm.
I said that is one large fat lady.
Okay.
Like in the speaker. Like I turned to Estelle because you could just hear it in the voice,
Okay.
right? And
You said it quietly to Estelle. You didn't
Yeah,
say
no,
it
no,
to
no,
the
not-
speaker.
No, when we started.
Okay.
When we.
All right.
That's one fat lady.
All right. So
No,
you
we started-
heard her.
Yeah.
And then you said,
Like, listen.
that
this-
was a fat lady voice.
Yes, that was a
Okay.
fat lady voice.
Mm-hmm.
And we started having the conversation. Could you tell what someone looks like based on?
That's pretty.
I know.
I mean,
Listen, in multiple ways.
Yeah.
It could backfire.
sure. Yeah.
We pull up. It was a dude. It was 100% a dude.
Was it a fat dude?
It was a fat dude. So I nailed the fat part.
Yeah.
The race. I nailed the race. White guy.
Okay.
That's pretty good chances in Marion who's going to be white.
Yeah.
But it was a total dude, and I thought 100%. I would have put a lot of money down.
Yeah.
Saying that was a chick. So can you tell the difference between just listening to someone, a fat person and a skinny person? It's tricky because I've seen some fat people that have some like really high pitched squeaky voices.
Yeah, I don't think that a fat person by nature has a high or a low voice.
Wait, say that again. Let me.
What?
I was like a fat person has a really.
I mean, I don't know if like the sound travels through the fat, or if the fat creates some sort of bass resonance or something.
I just
Do you think?
fat people mumble more.
You think they mumble more?
But I think it's too much to move their face.
That sounds like a fat person.
Yeah, because I'm not moving my face.
So sound like a unfat person now. It sounds like Pee Wee Herman.
That's what I was going for.
Okay.
God, I lost my bike.
It's the only impression that you kind of do.
Yeah. I think a skinny person has a higher pitched voice.
You think so?
I think a fatter person has a deeper voice. Picture like a choir,
Okay.
right? And they're going to separate altos and
Oh, you feel like you could separate a choir by just sight.
yes.
You're an alto.
Yeah.
You're a bass.
To a large degree.
This guy, he's a tenor. If I've ever seen one.
Soprano.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But don't a lot of like opera stars, like women that sing super high, aren't they kind of traditionally like don't leave until the fat lady sings?
Well, I think they have a huge range. I think they hit every note.
Well, this is what I'm saying.
I'm stuck in speaking voice, not just singing. I just think the tone, how they sound.
I wish there was a way to do this experiment, to have like 20 people
Call into the show,
and then
Tell us.
talk to us for a little bit, and then
Are you fat?
I mean, I think what we want to know is what you weigh.
Well, I think height also plays
The other
into
day-
it. If you're 5'2" and 250 pounds, you're fat.
Yes,
If you're
that's
7
true.
foot,
we need to know your
250
height
pounds.
and weight.
Height and weight. Or just tell us, are you fat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you know if you're fat. Let's face it.
I mean, I think most people are.
More people are fat today
Yes.
than when we were kids,
Oh, absolutely.
and more people are fat in Marion than any place I've ever lived.
Yeah.
I mean, you told a story about the guy. There's like a newspaper article. There's like a freak show circus coming through town,
yeah.
and their fat man was like 350 pounds.
Yeah.
You go to Walmart right now.
Everybody in line is like
There's
that.
50 people in Walmart
Yes.
right now.
Heavier than that.
in Marion. Yeah, heavier than that.
Yeah.
I mean, they probably have more carts per capita in Walmart.
Well, I think you
and Marion.
mentioned that there was the offensive lineman for the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah.
Was like, this was 50 years ago, 250 pounds.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
I weighed 250 at one point.
Yeah, so did I.
Did. Do.
My scale was broken, which might be a sign that you're too fat. If you break your scale...
The best one we ever came up with, you're talking Jeff Foxworthy, is if you've ever used your ironing board as a buffet table, you might be a redneck.
I've eaten off of... I've been at a place that used an ironing board as a buffet table.
Yeah.
That says that we're almost done.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's confusing.
This is
I want
Dan
to know what happens.
signing
Does it
off
go
for
negative
Jason,
numbers?
reminding you to always keep your stick on the ice and never wear the blue sweats.
Sit, Boo Boo, sit. Good dog.
I have spoken. It just kind of beeps.
Oh, no, that's no good. Stop. Shut that off. That's totally disruptive.
I wonder how long it goes. Oh, it's set back at 52.
Yeah.
I might not ever be able to fix this.